Hey?
Luca.
I don't know, man. We can't wait forever, you know. Um,
Right.
okay, so let me clear this. Let me go through this morning's trade we took. Obviously, I did take profits earlier, meaning
Yeah.
I was not stopped out at break even, but I'll go through that now. So on gold today, I
Mm.
was obviously, I mean, we can see there was bullish momentum. We can see this candle here as well, closed with a lot of bullish um, power, momentum, and let me just check here. I think what did I see? You see, so even I was anticipating
Mhm.
this hard to be taken out and to be seen in the form as a um, liquidity, liquidity week. Um, so that was the whole idea behind
No, you're
to,
not quite audible.
hey,
Yeah, your voice is breaking a bit.
just check your connection. It might be my
Yeah, it's
connect.
a bit unstable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just check your connection and let me know if I must repeat something or so on. Okay, so our number one was obviously we had the. Let me just
Yeah,
tell
now
you.
you're audible.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so number one was Bahayas, with the number two
Right.
is the block candle, number three is the high and supply demand, number four is data from supply demand. Okay, so now that we have the strategy written down there, we can easily tick the first one, which was bullish. And all we have to do now is go to our 7 to 8 a.m. candle. Um,
Yeah.
let me maybe do this for you. This was 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's fine, I think, like that. Okay, so then what I did was obviously, you know, the strategy, you know, we use this block just as a confluence, it doesn't need to be there. Let me just do that. Okay, there we go. So obviously
Yeah.
this morning it added up, right? It added to the
Right.
confluence list. Let's do that,
Correct.
and then we can do this.
Right.
Where's our thing? Okay. So what I saw this morning was, I can't remember, it was a 15. Yeah. So it was on the
Yeah.
15 minute. I saw this level of interest or demand, whatever you want to call it. That's what I saw there, right? So I was waiting or anticipating a reaction from this zone here, and no. So
Now,
all I did was I was waiting for it. Let's play price forward a little bit, and this is where obviously um, I told you
15
guys.
minute candle got closed. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is where I told you guys I'm looking to enter. Let me just check where it was. Yeah, so it was here. So we had this minor break of structure which we can use because on the hard time frame we are bullish,
Yeah.
meaning for me this is valid. I will go off it, and to be very, this was a very perfect entry. Let me just do it like this. I did not call the entry here, um,
Mhm.
but this would have been a very perfect entry. I think I called the entry somewhere up here.
Yeah. I
Uh,
had marked the zone which you marked right now
yeah,
on the because it changed its structure, no? And higher time frame, you were bullish.
yeah.
So yeah, out there I had marked this candle. Wait, I'll show you.
Okay.
See this entry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I waited. Like yeah, this low was also on 1 minute. This low was also not retested. I guess this yeah out here somewhere.
Yeah, no, I didn't take. Well, I mean, obviously, this for me, as you, I
Mm,
mean, I guess you saw, was still marked this level of liquidity. Um,
right.
Hence the reason why I waited for a minor break of structure on the lower time frame before entering.
Mm,
Because I still felt like this is very valid. Price can easily come down to this level here, retest, take or fulfill orders and everything, and then continue up. That's the reason why
right.
I waited for a minor break of structure there. Um, So obviously this was our first high, or our first
Yeah.
take profit. That let's keep it everything the same color.
Mm.
So that's the
Yeah.
first one, which would have been a 1 2 2. Yeah, I can say let's round it off to a 1 2 4. If you took the
Yeah.
very nice entry here at the bottom, but
Right.
obviously our anticipated price to come all the way to the top,
Yeah.
which obviously it
But
didn't. I think I closed just above this level here. I closed.
it,
We can. Yeah, I mean, let's go to the. No, let's keep it on the 5 minutes. It's just gonna be a little bit
I
quicker.
was I was a bit hesitated to take trade because here was immediately a supply which
Yeah,
could roll
yeah.
down.
Yeah, no, you remember I was telling you in the chat. I was still telling you guys maybe let's go break even,
Mm.
because there is room for price to continue lower to take out
That supply was here.
the what no, but I was speaking about this one as well.
Yeah.
I'm speaking about this one when I told you guys to go break even, because price could have easily done this and continue down
Mm.
here
Yeah.
to then continue up. Sorry, it's very
Mm.
terrible drawing, but I mean, yeah, it's
No issues.
just, I mean, you understand what I mean. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, let's break price forward quickly. You see there, kind of had a reaction there. I'm going to show you now. Where is it?
Here was the entry
Yeah,
which
so that was the entry. Obviously, price reacted nicely. Let's just play price forward a little bit. Okay, there you see. So yeah, our first entry was hit. This is where around here I closed all my positions. Um, no, you're right. I did tell you guys here to I think to go break even.
yeah,
Here,
right.
here at this level, I told you guys to reduce the risk.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is sorry, apologies, man. You're right. So this is where I told you guys to reduce risk, and this is where I told you guys to go break even. Um, but yeah, I mean, doesn't really matter. It was a nice start to the week. Anyways, regardless, and
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I closed just above. I closed literally just before price plummeted down. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
about where I closed. All my profits. I even told you guys on the group, listen, I'm closing profits. Nice start to the week. We don't need to risk 5% to gain an extra 2%. You get what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
it's all about
I
capital preservation, etc., etc. So,
right.
yeah. So
My stops were below out here, I guess, when you had sent. Because 1 minute out here somewhere wasn't retested, so our stops were below this. Sorry.
yes, yes. You know, our stops were a bit lower, um,
Yeah, yeah.
just
Yeah, it was
to
a
be on the
nice
safer
trade though.
side. Yeah, just to be on the
Correct.
safer side. Okay, so now we can go through SPX quickly. You can see everything's still marked up here. Um,
Mm.
this is still marked up. I sent you guys on the Discord saying if price breaks above here, this is the area I'll be looking for bars. But let's
Right.
clear everything. I mean, we can do this as well because it's the exact same strategy, just a different time. Um,
Yes.
so yeah, for me, price was still very bullish on the daily. I am anticipating price to come and take out this liquidity week there. I mean, it missed it a few days last week. Wednesday missed it by a few pips. So I was still bullish, and then so where was price? Price was okay. So this morning, let me show you this whole. So for me, obviously after the close of this 4 hour candle, I was anticipating buys, adding to the confluence of taking out that liquidity week way to the left. So let's just do so where's that thing now? So obviously bias still stays bullish. I'm just going to clear here just to keep everything clean and neat.
Yeah.
Let's start on 9 o'clock. So this is obviously just to mark the session, etc., etc. And then yeah. Okay, so like this and like this. Okay. Like I said, you guys can use the indicators, but I just prefer doing everything manually. That's how I taught myself. We can refine the zone to the zone here. Wait, let me just do that. So you can refine it to that zone there.
Yeah.
And so obviously I saw this immediately, this level of supply that had to be filled. You'll see if we go down to the low time frame now, it's a very nice void that also that needed to be filled. Let's make that a different color just so it stands out a little bit. Make it black. Okay. So that obviously in the back of my mind had to be filled. Remember this reaction here came off that level of demand. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then I'm going to take you through everything now. So then I saw obviously the break of structure that it came down to retest this area of demand here. Then we had another break of structure here, came down to retest. Okay, no. So this is where it was. Where
That was that
this
was
end.
almost about to get over.
Yeah, so this is where I sent to you guys. I want a break above this level
Yeah.
for price to then come lower, grab obviously the orders and continue higher. But obviously that did not happen, so we waited. On the 15 minutes, I identified this level of demand, and obviously, as you can remember, I did mark a few levels of liquidity, which was this level here. That could have been taken out. And knowing the nature of SPX, just after right, because I mean, here was market open, where my line is now. That was
Yeah.
market open for me. This was just London session and indicating London session liquidity, etc., etc. So knowing the nature of SPX, it will always come and fetch the liquidity. So that's why I told you guys, if you close above here, then I'll look to enter. Okay, we did not close above, meaning price wanted to obviously grab the liquidity. Grabbed the liquidity here, came down, fulfilled fulfilled into the 15-minute demand zone, and obviously continued up straight up. On my broker on MT5, this level
Yeah.
was filled. Let's go down
Okay.
to this one. I don't know if this one was filled. No, as well not. Okay, so if I had to
Sorry.
take the trade and everything had to be as planned, my take profit would have been hit. But obviously, if you look at trading view, it obviously isn't hit. It just came to fulfill this level of imbalance. Um, I mean,
So
yeah.
in this scenario, you said no that your imbalance was filled on the broker account on MT5.
Yes. So
So we will
this
be targeting the above levels or what?
no. So this level price did come into this level here. So it
Okay.
literally from this demand zone here. Oh wait. So from let me just do it like this. So from this demand zone, price obviously reacted like the exact same like this, but it did tap the zone and then it came down. Okay, so if I
Okay.
was in the trade, my take profit would have been triggered. That's all I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, we were waiting for a 5 minute break of structure and everything, and we can see that prior to this candle, um, market structure looked good. Okay. Um, so we wanted price to set up a little bit. I don't know how, whatever, price just setting up a little bit, then break structure, come to the demand, and then obviously come and fulfill our target, which was here. Um, obviously, price didn't do that. Price doesn't listen to you. Price just does what it wants to do. But eventually, when I opened the charts, I saw this could have been. Obviously, this is not how we trade. This is very risky. This could have been an entry here, with obviously your stops down below, and obviously there it's your target. But that's not how we trade. That's not a confirmation setup and a setup that we can mark as a textbook or a good trade. Even if you took this trade and you asked me to review this trade for you, I would say it's a very bad trade. Why? Because first of all, 1 minute is still bearish. Okay, here's the high of the 1 minute that needs to be broken before we can consider it that it's the low time frames in confluence with the higher time frame, to add another tick to your trading box. So hence the reason why I did not even consider taking a trade here. And then you go to the 5 minute where we wait for our entry setup or our price action to come into confluence, which you can obviously see it did not. I mean, this just seeing this, I mean, you can just might as well just close your laptop. We had a good morning this week. This morning on gold. We don't even have to trade the rest of the week. Never mind the exceptional week we had last week where we made 12% in 3 days. With only one loss. Obviously, it would have been 30%, but we took the L, and it was a 12% total for the week. So we already up. So I took a 4% today, 16% in 4 trading days. Yeah, no, I mean that is more than some people make a year. You get what I mean? You're never gonna put your money in the bank and you're gonna be making that type of return. So, yeah, I mean, we had a good week last week. We had a good morning this morning. For me, seeing this after opening my laptop again, it was not worth trading. That's when I hopped onto Discord and told you guys, listen, just prepare a few questions. We're going to have a webinar tonight reviewing the trade we took on gold. And yeah, I mean, here we are. Tomorrow's another day. We can take another trade tomorrow if price presents itself. I did see, however, that there's a lot of news the rest of the week in New York session. So we can confidently take trades without worrying about news during London on our gold trading plan, strategy, whatever you want to call it. But if we look at New York, we're going to have to just play it a bit more safe, wait for the news, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean that's that for the review. I'm gonna because I did take a screen recording or video. I'm gonna stop that and then I'm gonna answer all the questions. Okay, just give me a moment here.